Hi, welcome. This is Chrysostom again, presenting another visualization. This time we're using Paraview. Uh, Paraview is an open source multiple platform application for interactive visualizations and data analysis. Paraview, you can also use it for visualizing scientific visualizations, uh, things like in the medical world, things like in the building and construction, and so on and so forth. So, for example, like in the medical world, you find the scientists there trying to visualize cancerous cells, maybe things to do with any other organs of the body that maybe they are interested in and doing research on. The such visualizations in building and construction. This tool also helps them visualize maybe objects that they're trying to come up with to set up in a certain environment, or maybe the way the stresses and the stress that they are trying to to demonstrate, and the calculations that they come up from such visualizations is very handy. So it's the tool it helps them a lot in that kind of visualization as well. Then the other visualizations can be when coming up with an object, developing data like about its temperature, its magnitude, its velocity, and so on. You measure it using this tool. It helps you come up with the right measurements so that when you're developing the tool or the object in real life, so this tool helps a lot. And the sources of data that you can use can be inbuilt. There are some objects that are inbuilt in this tool, but the other source can also be imported. So depending on what people or what the user wants. I want to show you just a sample of the inbuilt data, or imported data. It's just an example that came with the tool. You can find this type of tool. I even don't know the name of this tool. Looks like a cylinder, looks like a cone, but anyway. So you can maybe analyze the temperature bit of it. You can analyze it basing on the points. You want the exact points. The two has. You can look at its surface. You can look at the surface with edges, and so on and so forth. Now, this temperature gauge helps you to show that the red one is temperature and the blue where the so a scientist is able to analyze it and come up with with what he needs when the tool is rich in these objects. But you can also, if you have maybe your object, you can also import it and use it for your analysis basing on what you're really analyzing. So there is this. You can have a cylinder. An object like this can be in form of a cylinder that you would want to look at. analyze. You could also want to have it in different views. You can create a number of views here. To can even add the third one, and then you add this cylinder. Maybe this one you want it when it's clipped. Let me see, when you filtered it. What you can do, you link it to camera 3, different objects in different angles. So very handy. Then you can use it to analyze, say, like this is the vector analysis, how the vectors flow in the object. Also, actually, this is the best analysis of how the vectors move. Find this one moving this direction, so I'm moving the other direction, and the engineer is able to understand how to come up with the object. Okay, so basically this one was built. This is how the object looks, but find that the tool analyzes it from deep inside, brings it out, analyzes the inner part, how the vectors travel in the object. Then it goes more granular on the direction, on how the vectors move, and so forth and so forth. So the tool is really rich when you analyze this kind of scientific projects. Here you see this you find also two different views. This view may be showing you the temperature, how the temperature affects the inner part of the object or the overall object, but it's showing you that inside, like for example inside here, you find that that's where there is a higher temperature. As you go out, the temperature reduces, so you're able to look at it in two different angles. So that's the beauty of this tool. You're also able to analyze, of course. Now this is the deep analysis of the temperature part, where you find the part which is yellow is the one which has a higher temperature compared to the part which is blue, which is black and red. So you can also see that the whole thing originated from this side, and then this was its analysis. This was the original object, and then they kept on analyzing it further and further, and that's where they came up with this. Now you find this is also the vector, how the tool moves, the tube part of the tool. okay, how vectors flow, and they have represented it in the tool in a tube-like format, so on. So it's this is how uh, the tool helps. Then let's see, let's see. Now you can also have analysis basing on graphical and Instagram and many other charts and bars for one object like this. Now, for example, this chart, line chart, it is showing us the pressure, the temperature, and the magnitude that is affecting this object, all in this graph. So you find that the red line is showing the temperature at this point, at this line here, this line that you see here. The black graph is showing the pressure, and this line down here showing the magnitude. So an engineer is able to analyze it and know where best you can maybe add resources or modify or something like that. Then the one below here is showing us the graph of temperature, or the graph of temperature uh, also at this particular point, this particular line. So, but you can analyze it at any point, any part of the object that you feel you need to put emphasis on. So tool is handy in doing that. Then the tool also analyzes, say like you're simulating a construction, or maybe if a some building you're trying to, some structure you're trying to put, to see how what force or what magnitude uh, is needed, and maybe weaken the building or something like that. So you can just come up with different views, and you just put these scenarios on the views. This could be animations that you've already designed, you've already put, and then you've already designed, and then you just import them and you analyze them further using this tool. It will show you like the pressure points, shows you the stress points, shows you when you put this load, how does the building behave, things like that. How will it collapse? Uh, it will help render for you such kind of scenarios. So basically, this is basically this is how this is what I was able to visualize. But I'm very sure there are many other visualizations that happen, that are used and that are developed, so that engineers, scientists are able to with the decisions or findings that they are looking for when they are coming up with with the, these innovations and developments.